Melissus of Samos, the Eleatic philosopher who defied common sense. Melissus of Samos was a fascinating figure in the history of ancient Greek philosophy. A member of the Eleatic school, he held radical views on the nature of reality that continue to intrigue and puzzle philosophers today. His ideas challenged the everyday understanding of existence and remain a fascinating subject of study. Who was Melissus? Born on the island of Samos around 470 BC, Melissus was not only a philosopher but also a statesman and military leader. His most notable achievement came during the Samian War when he led the Samian fleet to victory over Athens, then a burgeoning superpower led by the famed Pericles. Eleatic philosophy, a world of oneness. The Eleatics, a group of pre-Socratic philosophers based in the town of Elea in southern Italy, developed profound theories about being and existence. Key figures in this school of thought included Parmenides and Zeno of Elea. Their central idea was that reality is one, indivisible, unchanging, and infinite. They argued that the world of our senses, with its change, multiplicity, and divisions, is merely an illusion. Melissus, as a follower of the Eleatic school, took this idea further, offering elaborate arguments to support it. His arguments are preserved through quotations and summaries found in the works of later philosophers like Aristotle and Melissus of Cilicia. Melissus' key arguments. Melissus aimed to rationally demonstrate the fundamental beliefs of the Eleatic school. He employed a series of logical arguments about the nature of being. Nothing can come from nothing. Melissus argued that if something existed, it had to have always existed. To him, the idea that something could come into existence from nothing was absurd. What exists cannot be destroyed. He believed that whatever exists cannot cease to exist. If it did, it would mean something came from nothing, which violates the first argument. What exists is unchangeable. According to Melissus, if something truly exists, it cannot undergo change. Change meant something becoming something else, and that would mean it ceased to exist in its initial form, another impossibility. What exists is one. Melissus believed that if there were multiple things in existence, this would imply boundaries between them, which would in turn imply space where nothing exists. What exists is infinite. Here, Melissus expanded on the Eleatic ideas by arguing that what is must be infinite in both space and time. If it had limits, it would be bounded by nothing, violating his central premises. Controversy and criticism. Many find them unconvincing, as they seemingly defy the evidence of our senses. However, what is fascinating about Melissus is not solely whether his beliefs were true, but the way he employed rigorous logic to examine the nature of reality. Aristotle was one of Melissus' key critics. He pointed out the flaws in Melissus' reasoning, particularly his assumptions about what it means for something to exist. Still, the work of Melissus and other Eleatics had a profound impact on the development of Western philosophical thought. Legacy. Melissus of Samos' impact on philosophy extended far beyond his own lifetime. His arguments sparked debates and counter-arguments that reverberated for centuries. The very act of questioning our perceptions of reality is a key philosophical enterprise that continues to this day. If Melissus' ideas have piqued your interest, don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel for more insights into the fascinating world of philosophy.